Hey, we're at Smokin' Jay's Barbecue, conveniently located at 5145 Gulfport Boulevard in almost downtown Gulfport, not quite. But this is real Texas barbecue, and we're looking forward to it. Being from Missouri, we always viewed Texas barbecue as the gold standard. And let's go in and find out if I can stain my shirt and get some barbecue on us. Let's go. If you're looking for barbecue and you're looking for at the kitchen, you're looking in the wrong place, because barbecue always has a place outside. That's where you see where the barbecue is prepared. And that's where we're going right now. We're in the inner sanctum of a good barbecue joint. And who am I talking to?
John Respect.
John, you are the owner?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about what we're getting ready to see and do.
I'm getting ready to pull off some baby back ribs and some of our smoked chicken.
Ooh, we're just gonna watch.
All right. We do the ribs, cook them for about 4.5 hours. Same with the chicken. Pork butts and brisket we've already pulled off. We smoked those overnight.
Overnight?
Yes, sir.
So this isn't fast food?
Not by any means.
Holy cow.
Look at that.
I'll go around, I'll take off all the ribs, and then I'll go around and I'll take off all the chickens.
So you got a little electric thing in there?
It's a rotisserie. It's got 10 rotating racks. You can do 700 pounds of meat per load in each one of the smokers.
700?
700 pounds per load.
Wow. I couldn't eat, half of that.
You have fun trying. No?
Well, that's true. That's true. Oh, boy.
Thanksgiving time, we fill them up pretty good. Last Thanksgiving, we did 120 smoked turkeys.
So you can smoke a turkey in this thing, too?
Yeah, I do 60 turkeys at a time, 14-pound turkeys.
How long does that take you?
They cook a half-hour a pound, so they're roughly 7 to 8 hours of turkey.
My, oh, my. Does that look good?
But-
No.
We cook about 50 or 60 racks of ribs every day.
Wow, that's some ribs.
And,
Look gorgeous. Now, you got any special sauce you put on these? Or is...
I've got what I like to do is just serve them dry. We serve the sauce on the side. They have a dry rub on them now, so they're already seasoned. I like to get the flavor of the meat rather than trying to taste the sauce. But we do have sauce for people that like sauce. We've got a sweet sauce and one that's got a little zip to it.
So this is Texas style, right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we're inside now. Tell us about your restaurant. How did you get started?
Actually, we started in Dallas. Back in my pickup truck, the company I worked for moved to Oklahoma, and I didn't have any desires to move there.
Who would?
So my wife and I decided we would put our smoker to use. We had one for competition cooking. So we started making sandwiches for truck stops. Most of the truck stops now have gotten away from restaurants and it went into fast food.
Yeah.
So a lot of truckers are getting overweight and diabetic and stuff, so we wanted to bring them out a home cooked meal. And then, it's beneficial for us. We can make some money doing it. And so we did. We went out 7 days a week, sold out in a couple hours. We made sandwiches, put them in a igloo cooler, used a heating pad to keep them warm. And then that grew to where we're making meals, and we started with ribs and briskets and chickens, and we added sides and drinks, and before you knew it, the whole truck, backseat of my truck and the bed of my truck was full of coolers. But they loved it. We would go out, we had a CV in the truck, and we just announced we sell barbecue sandwiches for $5. And my wife and I would cook and smoke everything all day long, and then we would put it all together, and then I would load up and head on out. And she would get stuck cleaning everything up back at the house.
You're looking over there. That must be her wife.
So we came down to visit my sister. She got a pet grooming business on Central Avenue, Central Park Grooming. And she was trying to do an expansion, couldn't get a contractor to finish the job. So we came down and lent her hand and went back to Texas. And on the way back, we were coming back the second time, we brought the smoker with us. And we did a soft opening because her shop was ready to open at that point. And people wanted us to cook turkeys and stuff and for Thanksgiving, for the holidays, and it was just too expensive to ship them back. And we wound up renting a spot in Pasadena at a gas station, and we were there for 7 months, and we found this location, and it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, and we converted it into a restaurant, and we opened here April 1st, 2010.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So,
Wow.
Fairly new. Couple years.
Well, we got 4 years under belt on April this
April
year.
1st. I noticed this is a house because when I went in the bathroom,
Still has a tub.
still has a bathroom. It's not every day you see that.
No, I was gonna take the tub out. It was built in 1954, and it's got the blue bathtub in there.
Oh, yeah.
blue tile.
Quite
And
stylish.
I went to take it out, and I ran out of time. And so I said, well, I'll get to that later on. And then I've seen it on YouTube videos. I've seen it on Facebook. People sitting in the tub, holding a bumper sticker. It became quite the conversation piece. And I wanted to make this restaurant twice as big. I want to add a Texas dance hall and a barbecue restaurant together. And I started thinking I have to bring the tub with me whenever I build
That's
another
true.
restaurant. So it has to come with me.
You would.
And then I have to find a pink one to put into the ladies' room. And we do let people take showers. The shower head is $3 extra. If they want paper towels, it's an extra $5 for the roll of paper towels and hot water. So we joke around with it. And but barbecue's meant to be messy, so
That's true. Sometimes I need a shower after a barbecue.
Tell us about your Smokin' Jay's barbecue challenge.
We have every restaurant I've been to has got all these big challenges. So Lisa and I decided we were going to make a Texas size challenge, and so it consists of a rack of ribs, deboned. Got a pound of brisket, a pound of pulled pork, a pound of pulled chicken, a pound of sausage, all on one loaf of Italian bread. And it comes
Holy
with
cow.
2 sides of your choice: jalapeno pepper, pickles, and onions. You have an hour to eat it. If you don't complete it, it's $49. If you do complete it, it's free, and there's a slew of prizes that go with it. We've had 6 attempts. No one has successfully completed it yet, so we're waiting for number 1. So maybe number 7 will be the lucky one.
Wow. 7 is a lucky number.
So
Not me.
Not
but
me.
Maybe Michelle.
Yeah, not me. That's about my size.
we've
That
had
whole
one
sandwich.
guy to come in, and he had just run a triathlon, and he was pretty hungry, so we were just joking around with him and suggested it. So he got a little over 3/4 of the way done with it, and then decided to stop.
Wow.
But it's fun to watch people do it. We also sell it though for like Super Bowls or any kind of big parties.
Boy, that
It
would
makes
make a great
sandwich.
platter. Yeah.
And it's roughly about 8 pounds by the time you get done with it.
Holy cow.
And
lot.
there's 6 pounds of meat, a rack of ribs, and then a loaf of bread, which is another pound. So then the 2 8-ounce sides.
Tell me about what we're eating.
We've got baby back ribs, pulled pork, sliced brisket, macaroni and cheese, homemade coleslaw, potato salad, and baked beans.
Hiding back here. And this is what would if I came in and wanted to order this? What
It's a
would
sample plate.
A sample
We
plate.
put it together. Rand McNally was doing Best of the Road, and they asked us to come up with a sample of our food. So this is what we came up with, and it was so popular that we left it on the menu even after the competition was over.
Wow, this looks delicious. It just so happens I have a fork here.
Fine china.
Good.
Oh, fine china. Well,
Yeah.
right, we're talking Texas barbecue here. Oh boy,
Now, what is your favorite out of everything you have here?
I'm gonna eat while they
Brisket.
talk.
The brisket? Is it? That's it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Now, how long do you smoke that?
The pork butts take 12 to 14 hours.
12 to 14 hours of love.
12 to
And
14
smoke.
hours, slow smoke. Then we hand pull them, remove the fat, connective tissue, and the bone.
Oh boy, that is delicious.
Toss it, sauce it, and re-smoke it the second time.
I might have a little sample of the brisket just to be polite, you know. Thank you, dear. I mean, what's all the trouble bringing this out? Oh boy. Here, you can watch me eat this.
You okay there, Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Good.
is
Those will
delicious.
stay on 10 to 12 hours. We do 2 different briskets. We do a brisket flat, which has got the top brisket removed, and then we do a pack of brisket. We do a pack of brisket, and we use the points off the top of the brisket, and we make it brisket chili. We also use it for our chopped beef.
If you notice, I'm licking my fingers. No reason for that at all. This is really good, really good. Now, I noticed some condiments that you have around here.
It's our homemade Smokin Day sweet and sassy pickles.
Now, these pickles are like
Bread and butter pickle with an attitude.
now for those of the not from the South that don't know what bread and butter pickles are.
It's a
Describe the
sweet-
taste.
It's a sweet pickle.
Yeah.
Got a little crunch to it. They're refrigerated pickles. The refrigeration is in the finished product. I don't ever heat them. Normal pickles, when you seal them, you have to heat and seal it.
Yep.
And that's where they lose their crispness. So we have a different process for sealing up our jars, so we don't have to heat them up. Everything's done with either fresh or refrigerated
This has
ingredients.
got a nice secondary kick to it too.
Really good.
This is really good. I'm just going to sample another to make sure that
It's like a
tastes
Lay's
as good
potato
as it
chip. I wouldn't be surprised if that jar was still full when you left.
that is delicious. Well, thank you very much. This has been a wonderful repast. Now, where are we located again?
5145 Gulfport Boulevard, Gulfport, Florida.
And if you want real Texas barbecue, this is where you
Jay's.
gotta go. Smokin' Jay's.